Hi everyone and welcome. It's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth, and you're watching The Daily Show, the show where I'm here to answer all your acting related questions at 7 p.m. every single day here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and now Twitter simultaneously, plus an audio only version now available in the iTunes podcast directory. You can search in the iTunes podcast directory for that by simply searching Acting Classes in Perth. Now, before we roll the intro, I would love to invite you to join me at one of my free 3-hour acting classes for beginners. We have classes for all ages and all experience levels, so please don't think that you've missed the boat. We would love to see you there. Be sure to check out all of our upcoming courses. You can do that at actingclassesinperth.com/free, or simply follow the link in the description of this video to see when and where my next free class for beginners is being held, and they are so much fun. It doesn't matter whether you want to explore acting because you want to be an actor, or whether you want to explore acting for the developmental improvements of your confidence, of your public speaking skills, or you just want to come along and meet a whole lot of people and have some fun as well. We would very much love to see you there, so be sure to check it out. It's a very relaxed and very fun environment. But first of all, let's roll the intro. Before we get into today's question, if you are watching us right now, please give us a huge thumbs up. I would love to know that you're out there, and leave a comment or simply ask a question. You know what? If you don't know what to say, just say hello. I would love to know that you are with us right now. Plus, stay tuned, because towards the end of this episode, I have another student shout out for a student out there who has achieved so much since starting with me here at Acting Classes in Perth. But first of all, here's today's question.
When is the best time to look for an agent? Thank you.
Dorian, mate, thank you so much for sending in your question. Another question. We've answered a whole ton of your questions on the show, Dorian. Thank you so much for sending them in. I absolutely love every single one that you do send in. Look, I'm going to answer that in quite a bit of detail, so strap yourself in, Dorian. First of all, I would say that you should always be looking for an agent, right? You should always be focused and open to looking for an agent. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're ready to approach an agent. And that's a very personal question, right? How long should it be since starting that I should approach an agent? Well, most agents you reach out to will say one of two things. They'll probably say, hey, I'd like to put you on my books and give you a bit of a trial, see how you go. But they're most likely going to say, we're just not accepting actors now. Now, that's kind of secret agent talk for go out there, try to achieve as much as you can, improve your development, grow, refine your skills even further. But most importantly, go out there, do a whole pile of auditions, get some work off your own back, and then come back to us in 3 to 6 months and show us how much you've achieved without us, right? Because the biggest issue with actors that have agents is that they get an agent and they just become complacent. They sit back, they stop, and they think, oh, my agent will find all my work. And that is not cool. That is not what an agent's job is solely about. You as an actor should be proactive in going out there and achieving your own outcomes, going out there and working towards landing your own roles, as well as your agent helping you do that, right? So I want you to be really open, Dorian, to looking at the different agents around, because whilst you may not be ready for an agent yet, you're not that far off. And what I want you to be aware of is the fact that you don't really know the agents out there. You may have heard of their names, you may know what agencies they represent, but you don't know their personality types. You don't know what kinds of actors they represent. And the agencies, they do represent different types of actors. And it's really important to make sure that you're going to the right agency, right? That you're also connecting and hoping to secure an agent that has the same style of communication and the same manner in which they communicate as you, to have the best and most advantageous relationship with them moving forward. Some agents are really direct and straight to the point and intense when they speak to you, and other agents are a lot softer. And based off who you are as an individual and who you are as an actor, the type of agent that you need and that you would really need to work with may be different than another actor that you know. And so it's really important not just to, oh my gosh, an actor agent wants me, I'm going to take the agent, I'm going to go with the agent. No, is it the right agent for you? And that is very, very important. And I won't, take too much longer to go into all this detail, but I want you to think about something, Dorian. Every time you're on set now, every time you're with another actor and you're networking and you're learning about who this actor is and what they've done and what they've achieved, suss out if they have an agent. And if they do, ask them about their agent, about the types of jobs their agent puts them up for, how often they contact their agent, how often their agent contacts them. How does their agent communicate? Are they a good communicator? Are they intense, aggressive, or soft, more passive? I want you to suss out as much as you can about all the different agents out there and build up a solid picture and a solid understanding, because that is going to give you the best chances of helping you identify what agent is right for you. And that's the key here in this question, Dorian. So be sure to head out there and network. And then when you are ready to approach an agent, I want you to not only approach them in the traditional sense, right? Giving them a call, sending in a CV, sending in your headshot, having a chat to them with the work that you've done. But you also need to go up to them when you see them at local community theatre shows, at local professional theatre shows, when you're at film premieres, any film networking events, when you're at any kind of industry function. You go up and you start a conversation well before you hope to sign with them, because you're going to have a greater chance of signing with them if you have a relationship with them in some form already. And when do you do that? How do you do that? Well, building that relationship, Dorian, that starts now. That is about learning those agents through other actors and then networking with them in every single opportunity. Build a relationship. Well, Dorian, I hope I've helped you, man. I love what you do, and I'm very proud of you, man. So keep those questions coming and keep your career coming. You've achieved so much. Thanks, Dorian. Right now, though, we have another student shout-out. Let's roll the student shout-out intro. Today's student shout out is someone who started with us recently, but I was really impressed with how she went, having not really done any acting in the past. And since then, she has committed herself to a couple of courses, and especially kind of meeting and workshopping with her initially and watching her in her level 1 workshop kind of challenge herself and put herself into a character that she felt, I think, maybe she wasn't going to be able to pull off fully, but yet she did it. Lauren McCall, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you thus far, and I'm really proud on not only your character development, not only your acting development early on and what you've achieved so far, but also in your personal development. And I think you're going to get a whole lot more personal development and growth moving forward, as well as your acting growth. And I'm really excited, Lauren, to help you with that as we continue to refine and teach you even further. So, Lauren, congratulations with getting today's student shout out. If you liked today's question, show your support by clicking the share button and help out your fellow actor right now. And if you're watching us on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe and then be sure to hit the notifications bell next to it. And finally, if you are listening to us on iTunes, simply click subscribe plus. Don't forget to join me at my next free 3-hour acting class for beginners, where we have so much fun, so many laughs, and it is so creative, and it is a fun space for you to explore acting and learn how acting can enhance and benefit your everyday life. You can find out where my next class is being held by visiting actingclassesinperth.com/free, or check out the link in the description of this video. I very much look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am very much awaiting you again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another awesome question answered by me. But until then, stay safe and, like always, happy acting.